Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Lion's Den. An exciting video. We are going to have a first glimpse of Somna, the new hero that comes out, I think on Monday. Obviously, I get her before so we can test her out, see how it goes, and answer any questions you guys have. I mean, we have the whole weekend to test, so plenty of time to do some videos on specific things. So let's have a quick look at Somna herself. People, I'm sure, tuned in to the live stream yesterday from Nexters and Sam. He did a pre-video. I think it was only about 25 minutes long, so he got some things in, but obviously because he couldn't answer questions or anything like that, he obviously missed out a couple of things. So this is my Somna at the moment. This is how I got her. So we get her basically min-max, so we don't have G80 glyphs. We've got full artifacts. We've got the default skin, and her skin that will be in the battle pass, as you can see here, will be physical attack, which makes sense because I'm pretty sure that's what her abilities scale on. Let's have a quick look. So lullaby. Yeah, so there's some physical attack. There's a lot to read there, but I mean, good thing is you can see the actual skill and see how it works. I've played around a little bit this morning. There's been some interesting results. So this one is basically like her Liane sleep. The second one, again, this was all on stream anyway, but you can see Satori just gets a buff from her, and then when he splashes his damage, it transfers the drowsiness effect to all three. So that takes away some of their physical attack and armor pen, which is crazy effective. This again is just another debuff from her. Again, puts drowsiness in. There was a couple of things from the stream that was wrong, like I think on the stream it said 5 stacks of drowsiness and they turn into a sheep. I think that was actually 3 seconds, and then they're immune for 10 seconds after that. So there's a couple of differences from the stream, but you can see there. And the last one is the one that we think is going to be very, very good. Like I said, I did play earlier. I got some Kayla battles, and Kayla was just getting instantly sheeped. Same as like Peach. I think Kira will be the same as well. But as you can see, the sheep is quite dumb. Good thing is the sheep actually goes the other side as well. It's not just stand still, they literally run to the back. So Kayla gets sheeped and runs to the back of the group, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, not bad. You can read the things there, guys. So skin-wise, agility and physical attack. The artifacts, we've got crushing, which sounds really good to be fair. It'll be interesting to see how that works. The grimoire, the book, is toughness and health, something that she's going to need. And then we've got the ring of agility. Glyphs we saw on stream, physical attack, health, toughness, armor, and agility. One thing people did want to see was the gear for her. So I'll just scroll through that. It's your basic agility gear that you would see. That's 15. I won't scroll too fast, but you guys can pause if you need to keep looking and take screenshots. But yeah, the same stuff you kind of get for agility heroes. I know people like seeing the first ranks as well. That's fair enough. And there you go. So that's all of her gear. If you're going wise on what her stats are, this is the stats that I've got at the moment for mine. It's with, let's have a quick look at the talisman. This is the rolls I've got on the talisman. Not too bad, but again, agility and health. And this is the stats with the one there. You can see middle line, about 384,000 health. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I've got as my Somna at the moment. So let's have a look at some testing. So we've got 4 odd teams there. We're just going to try out, see if we can get some defenses out of them. I feel like the further she is back, the better it is. But we'll see how that goes. So let's try a couple here. We've got, let's start with the one at the bottom here. Let's go with some JJI, see if we can break it with that. Judge Julius Isaac. Polaris Folio is always a good shout. Let's see how that one goes. Let's watch the battle just so you can see how it goes. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, my Tempest has the second talisman, but there's too much damage coming through for Tempest. That's not going to work for me. Yeah. I mean, we can keep trying. But yeah, I'm not sure this one's going to work for us. We can try the AXA lines and see how they go. So Leanne and Tempest, I think we're going to go with the usual line. See how that goes for 10 times, and we'll check the replay. Wow, yeah, not great at the moment. I mean, that, to be honest, that is an odd line on defense. I don't think I've ever seen that. At least Tempest gets an ult off this time. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, don't like that line on defense. With my Peach not being max as well, I don't know if the person that suggested this had like a 170k Peach, but mine's like, yeah, 87k, so I don't think that's going to work. Let's try work onto another one without Peach. Sorry about that. Let's ignore that. It's not going to work for me. Let's try the Polaris line on that line. I still feel like Folio's going to burst through that, yeah. I think you need another damage dealer with... Because I don't think... the sheep's quite funny, I have to admit. Because I don't think Zisha by herself is going to do enough damage with this team. I mean, that ink blob's about to blow them all up. Yeah, that's not going to hold at all. Well, you can see how that one's going. No need to carry on with that. I think really you're going to need like a Satori or someone like that in like a full line, say something like the top one here. Because that's got an actual damage dealers with Folio and a mirror. Let's see how that works with the JJI. I think the shields are a problem because there's two. We've got an 8-2, so I mean that's not too bad. Let's see with the one. Oh, so it was a timeout times 2. Let's have a look. Because the person in front of Somna does the drowsiness effect, so I think you need someone with a multi-attack like a Satori, someone like that, because then the spread of the drowsiness effect is more. Yeah, it's just not much coming out. I mean, yeah, the shields from the JJI is just going to be hard to break down, I think. Yeah. I mean, you can see it times out. Yeah. So far, not so good for Somna. I mean, defense is always an issue. I think it's definitely going to be decent on attack. Let's have a look at... Let's throw Satori in. So we go Rufus, Somna, Amira, Leanne, Satori. So this one, she should give Satori the buff to apply it to everyone else. So that should work a bit better. But again, I think in the progress lines, it's not going to make a difference. I think it's just too much shields coming out. Yeah, 10-0. Even with the drowsiness from Satori, because you'll see Satori gets the mark there, and you can see the little crescents above their head, which means they've had one drowsiness effect applied to them. But I mean, the JJI combo is crazy powerful at the moment, so it's not too surprising. And I mean, I don't think this is going to change much against magic. Unfortunately, the suggestions here are mostly magic, and that's not going to make any difference with Somna. So yeah, let's try what everyone was looking for, like Kayla, Aiden. Let's go over the kind of lines, the common ones. Very common line. My Kayla's massive though, so I'm not sure if they'll be able to sustain the damage. No. Oh dear. So you'll see here when Kayla jumps, she gets instantly sheeped. There it is. But there's not enough damage in that time to do the job. Even with like the stuns and the sleeps, it's not doing enough. What about if we throw on defense? Let's change that. Let's do Astaroth, Aiden. Let's go for a proper stall team. Polaris, Tempest. Oh no, let's take out Polaris. Let's put in Leanne. So like a proper stall team. And let's hit it with the same team, see how that goes. Again, I mean, the power difference is like 100k, which isn't great. And defense is always a bit dodgy. But we've got a load of stun. We've got Aiden healing. Ah, there you go. That is interesting. So it's a timeout. So the complete stall team does work. Let's have a quick look at these. So again, we know what's going to happen. Kayla's going to jump over. Instantly sheep goes to the back. Oh, both of them are going to the back there. Who is that? Oya and Tristan. There's the ult from Somna, puts them all to sleep. That is interesting. I mean, that is against a G80 Oya and a G80 Kayla. So that's a lot of damage that they're suppressing there. I think defensive-wise, you're going to be looking at a proper stall team. I mean, she just sheeped 3 people there. But you can see, I mean, the damage is happening slowly. Slowly but surely wearing down. I don't know if Polaris for Tempest would work better. It might add some damage. Oh, wow, they were all sheeped. I mean, that sheep situation is amazing, but I think we're really going to have to find decent teams. I mean, if we took our Polaris, put in Polaris for let's put in Polaris for Tempest, just to see if maybe we can kill them rather than just timing out. I mean, it could go horrifically wrong, but just to see if the added damage from Polaris might help, or whether you do need Tempest for the triple stun. Okay, yeah, bad idea. That didn't work. Yeah, Kayla blows him up. My bad. So yeah, it's interesting to see that a full blank team, stall team works. I wonder if we can do that. Because I think you're gonna have to have extra stuns. So let's try Satori in there for, and then Astaroth and Aiden. So we still got the double stun, but we have Satori for some extra damage. Let's try that. So I mean, you can see it does count a Kayla for the first part, but the problem is if you don't have enough damage to kill Kayla during, she's just going to jump back and kill you within the 10 seconds. There you go. I mean, yeah. So we've got a 2 to 8 there that definitely holds up quite well. There's always going to be an RNG factor. I mean, my Satori doesn't even have a talisman. My Leanne doesn't, so I should probably do those at some point. Again, I don't think Judge Julius Isaac line's going to do it, but what about the old school AXA lines, Tempest Leanne? Not sure how that's one. Yeah. AXA still rules. That's interesting. I mean, Satori does get an ult off, but just doesn't have enough damage. That might just be down to mine. I mean, if you have mages like buff, then Satori might be different. Because at the moment, it doesn't look like a full mystery line seems to work with like Rufus tank. See, Satori does get out off, but just doesn't kill Tempest in time. And yeah, now you're going to get picked off 1 by 1. So that is close. I mean, maybe if I had my talisman for Satori, it might be different. But get off of that. No point watching that anymore. Defense-wise, we're still looking for defenses. What about if we add Gus to the situation? So a Somna, Gus, Astaroth, Zisha, Aiden. Not liking that. What if we put 10% and we do it as like another stall team? Let's try that. See if that stalls them out. Can go 2 ways with Kayla. It's either 10-0 in 10 seconds or they get stalled. So 1-9. Interesting. So they only won once out of that. It's not bad. Again, that's a 100k difference on defense there, which is interesting. There's definitely some potential there. Let's do one more defense team. Let's do one that someone suggested. I know my good friend Neff wanted to see if they could break down a defense with Iris. So let's see. I mean, I don't know what Iris team he wants me to do because I don't have my mages up, as I've said. So, I mean, all I could do is a big Eternity team. So, something like need Cascade. And we need Nebula. So, something like that. It's a big hitting. Don't know how it will work with Iris and the burn. If that would just instantly turn her into a sheep. But at the same point, why does it take so long? So 8-2, so it does kill quite quickly. Let's have a look Iris-wise what happens to her. Jesus, that one shot my Satori. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean that that happened very quickly, and I had no idea what happened to Iris because everything happened so quickly. Let's try and find a. Let's see why this one held. I have to slow this one down. I didn't know it happened so quickly. So Iris instantly sheeped here. Don't even know what happened to the bitey in that. I don't think it even happened. Astaroth nearly dies. Somna does her ult. Astaroth dies. There comes the sheep. Oh, Nexter, you love sheep, don't you? So they're all slept now. Somna dies. God, it's too much. Too much Satori marks. They're horrible. So it does look like Iris will get instantly sheeped. So what happened in the other battle then? So have a look at something like this. So let's have a look what happens. We have to watch this in. So Iris got slept in 3 seconds. Okay. So that's before she even does bitey. Kind of confused as to what is getting her sheeped there. But then, yeah, the rest of the team does the job there. Oh, Satori does get an ult off. But just doesn't do enough. Maybe I do need to do the talisman on Satori. Interesting. Let's have a look how the damage goes to see how much damage Iris did, because, I mean, she just kept getting... yeah, so Cascade actually did more damage in that one. I mean, that's an interesting first look into Somna. I think there's definitely potential. You've seen these like this. So I think she's going to be very good for a massive stall team by the looks of it. Her on attack, I'll do a video later. I don't want to do like an hour-long video. So I'll leave it there for part 1, shall we say. If anyone has any defenses or attacks they want to see, then obviously give me a shout, tell me in comments or on Discord, and I'll do another video later. We'll give it a couple of hours. I don't want to flood you with like 10 videos of Somna in one day. But yeah, I think she does look promising. It's going to be interesting to see how she does on like low investment, to see if she can do what like Leanne does, because Leanne's a small investment hero that you get your money's worth just from that. But yeah, that's how it goes. Right, guys, I will leave it on that. I hope you like it. Sometimes it is hard just randomly coming up with teams and trying to find things that work. So you've got a trial and error as is. But I will definitely see you later on when I do another video of her. I've got all weekend until Monday, so we'll definitely find out some good teams for her. Let me know in the comments. I will speak to you later, guys. Bye.